Keisha. Welcome to the show, Untitled Chapter. Alright, so we're going to be speaking about Alpo. So, Alpo Martinez. So, he was a drug dealer back in the 1980s to the 1990s. Okay, you already know his story from the famous classic movie, Paid in Full. He was played by rapper Cameron. Woody Harris played AZ Faison. And Mekhi Phifer played Rich Porter. Now, he has been killed. He has been murdered. He was in his car, his 2017 Dodge Ram. He was sitting in his car around 3:30 in the morning, and someone did a drive-by on him, shot him 5 times. Yes, shot him 5 times. So investigators are bringing out more to the story, and they're alleging that he dropped baggies out of his window. Okay, so as he got shot and was trying to scurry away from the scene, he dropped baggies, and they were heroin. So that made me think to myself, if this is true, he hasn't changed. He hasn't changed. That man did 35 years in prison. Did you hear what I said? Pay attention. 35 years in prison. You come out, big grown man, over 50 years old with a grown son, and he decided to still come back out and live that same treacherous, evil lifestyle. He decided to come out and live that treacherous, abominable lifestyle. Are you serious? That man hasn't changed. That man hasn't changed. And I want to come on here and say, listen, what goes around comes around. Okay? You reap what you sow. A lot of times when people die, people are very shocked. They're hurt. They don't know what happened. Like how, why, who, what. But with Alpo, it's like people saw this coming a mile away. It's not surprised that he's dead. People saw this coming a mile away, okay? Because it's like he done did so much dirt. It had to come back around to him. That boomerang had to come back to strike him. It had to come back because this guy hasn't repented. This guy's not remorseful. Even when I watched this big grown man tell a story about how he killed Rich Porter, he said that he killed him because he felt that Rich Porter lied to him, not once but twice, about a drug connect. So this was in a car. So Alpo allowed his associate to shoot Rich Porter, thought he was dead. So because they thought he was deceased, they drove him to an excluded, isolated area, and Rich Porter made some noise. And they was like, oh shoot, he ain't dead. So Alpo decided to, oh, he ain't dead. Pop, shot him right in his head, blast his head open. And this was his best friend. This was his best friend. They were like this, okay? Whatever Alpo had, Rich had. Whatever Rich had, Alpo had. You see how close and tight they were in the movies. It's really, really sad that that this is the lifestyle people choose, and they feel there's no other way but dealing drugs. There's no other way but to be famous. There's no other way but to be a criminal, to indulge in criminal activity. Some people feel there's no other way in life to indulge themselves in criminal activity. And you know exactly what happens when it comes down to dealing with drugs. It's 3 things. You ended up dead, you're paranoid, or you ended up in prison. You can't trust nobody when you're in that world. You can't trust nobody when you're in that demonic world, because it's a demonic world. It's wicked as hell. And this Alpo man was a wicked man. I don't care what anybody say. That was wicked. He admitted to killing 14 people. He admitted to 14 murders, you guys. 14 murders. Including his best friend, including his dear friend. And then had the nerve to say, I love this man. I can't believe I killed this man. I love this man. How could you love a person and kill him? Over a lie. No one told you to do this. No one told you to do this. But that's your friend. That's your best friend. And because you felt he was lying to you, if you felt he was lying to you, why not cut off communication? Why not sever the friendship? And you live your life and he lived his. But you felt no, you had to kill him. I think it was deeper than a lie. I think Alpo was envious and was jealous of the attention, the power that Rich Porter had. And he wished he had his place. He wished he was in his shoes. Backstabbers. They will smile in your face, but meanwhile, they want to take your doggone place. And I'm not saying that I would want to be in Rich Porter's position, because he was a drug dealer selling to his own community And to me, if you want to sell drugs to anyone, you a murderer. Point blank, period. Because you know good and well them drugs ain't benefiting nobody's body, no way, no shape or form. You know they're going to overdose, chances are, and they're going to die. You know that. So you're not doing these people any type of justice by providing them with drugs. So you know you're all about the money. And people quick to sit there and say that money is the root of all evil. Stop getting that thing twisted. It's for the love. It's the love of money is what makes it evil, okay? It's the love of money that makes it evil. It's the love of money that's evil, not money. Because we need money. And you would think that with all these people dying, all these murders, all these jail time sentences that these guys are getting, that the next generation, the next boy, the next girl will wake up from that. But no, it's being glorified in the movies, it's being glorified in the songs, it's being glorified in our neighborhood. Everybody want to be a badass. No one wants to be a regular person working a job, working 2-3 jobs. If you want to make money, start a business. If you want to make money, get 2-3 jobs and start a doggone business. Okay, grind and hustle until you're able to retire early. What's wrong with that plan? Why do you want the fast way out? But because people have low self-esteem, people have nothing else going for themselves, they're yearning for something, and they feel like, and because they have no type of spirit, they evil and wicked as hell, they choose this path. They choose this path because they already are set up for destruction anyway. Because if you were set up for victory, you wouldn't choose this path. You know, and a lot of times these people don't come out from that. You know, so I don't feel sorry when certain things happen. I mean, you're destroying the community. We've seen so many movies about black folks selling drugs, killing each other, selling drugs to each other, killing each other, pimping out the women, whoring out the women. We have destroyed our community. And we glorify it, and we think there's nothing wrong with that. And I'm not saying other communities don't have these situations, don't have drug dealers, don't have prostitutes, don't have their issues going on. But we as a people, our community, glorify this horrific, treacherous lifestyle, abominable lifestyle. I remember when I was young, I used to think that being with a guy like that, an Alpo, was something so cool. But when you're a teenage girl, 14, 15, 16, you don't know any better. He was shot, he was killed, and like the saying goes, you reap what you sow. You reap what you sow. We have to grow up. It's about time that we leave this glorifying of drug dealing, gangsters, gangs alone. It's about time we to leave that trash alone. Live a regular, peaceful, happy, righteous, joyful life. Get married, have children, build a business, get some land, get some property, get all these different things and live a regular life, a good life where you're not looking over your shoulder everywhere you go. When you're in that world, that's what you got to do. You got to look over your shoulder. Who wants to live like that? I know I don't. I want to be able to walk outside and be free to know that, okay, I don't have to worry about someone trying to jack me. I ain't got to worry about someone seeking revenge on me. But people going to seek revenge on you regardless, because if you have haters, it is what it is. It is what it is. You ain't got to do nothing to nobody. Haters going to be hating regardless. But I'm talking about in that drug world. Oh, yeah, they're definitely coming for you because it's competition. There's jealousy, there's hate. There's no way you can sit there and tell me that Alpo loved Rich Porter. That ain't love. If that's your way of showing love, I don't want it. You can keep that toxic love. I don't want it. That ain't love to me. That was hate. That was envy. That was jealousy. And sometimes when someone's mad at you versus someone envying you, you better look out. Because envying and jealousy can lead to someone killing you. Jealousy and envy can lead to someone being murdered. Those stories have appeared plenty of times in the news, on social media. Girls jealous another girl and kill her. A dude mad because some dude tried to talk to his girl or got with his girlfriend, he kill him. You know, people dying over girls and boys, over jealousy, over a breakup. So this world that we're living in is really sick. It's twisted. Satan is very busy, you guys. You got to be on point. He is very, very busy. And if you don't get your act right, you don't get your spirit right, you won't get devoured. And you will end up just like Alpo and all these other guys and girls that decide to walk down the wrong path. It could cost you your life. It could cost you not just your life. It could cost you people around you that you claim you love. So think about the people that you love before you decide to do anything stupid, okay? Because this gangster, drug dealing, smoking and drinking, getting high, that ain't it. That ain't the life. That ain't it. That ain't it. Stop glorifying them. You got to grow the hell up. Come on now.